All right. So we got an Asmondgold video. Let's see what he's talking about. Is this World War III he's talking about? Right? Yeah, is this World War III? Let me see. See what he's got to say.
Israel is currently striking Iran's capital, Tehran.
Yeah.
Israel attacking Iran is a preemptive strike after declaring a state of emergency.
I saw this was going on, and naturally I had to not be spoiled and come directly to Asmondgold to see what he says.
That's some girls? Okay. Okay, let's watch this.
Why?
Oh, that, I guess it must. I mean, smoke. You think somebody just lit a fire? Nothing ever happens undefeated. Oh man. True, man. Like that's the way I would feel too. Holy fuck. I mean, it seems like these are like it's a peaceful preemptive strike. Oh wait. Are these bombs freedom of speech?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, why are they doing it? Like, was there anything specifically out of them? Do they have evidence where they're making nukes or something? Like, I don't understand.
I think they might be. Oh, no.
I want you to die for Israel. I got Ben Shapiro.
I feel like this is the resounding opinion that a lot of people have about this.
Like, why
they just.
And that's that. They just had this new thing, a new documentary or something about Bibi Netanyahu being corrupt. And that came out just a moment, like not too long ago, and it was banned from a bunch of different sites. Like it says it's not available in your area or something, but then it's just not available anywhere. But I don't know, dude. Like as soon as there's a documentary calling him out for being corrupt, he's stirring the pot again. What's going on?
They don't want to have this shit happen, right? PC Games gives Stellar Blade a 6 out of 10. I'll complain about that tomorrow. I feel like World War III is a little bit more relevant. How is this America's problem? I mean, like, I don't want to see, like, the thing is, like, if the Ukraine attacks have shown anything, it's that we don't need to have, like, U.S. troops go over there to even have a military interaction with with them, right? I mean, like
no, but that's Ukraine, which is the people of their own country or whatever will go help. But like, if these guys start attacking, who else are gonna? Like, I don't know. Like, which population's gonna go against them?
Like, even if the U.S. military wanted to get involved, like, okay, send a few flying lawnmowers over there, send the fucking drones. Like, yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, send it. Yeah, bro, like, let's just literally phone this shit in, you know? All right, okay.
That's his opinion. I mean, I'd rather just not do nothing. I mean, I don't know. It's like as soon as you start doing something, then you're tied to it. Then you're in a war, and then you can end up with troops over there.
Okay, this is the nuclear, and all right, boom. Okay, problem solved. That's it. And send the migrants over there? Well, I don't know about that. Does the U.S. even involved in this? I mean, I think that there's a good, like, the guy that was the schizo in there, I mean, like, let's be honest. Did Trump say anything about, like, whether he knew this attack was going to happen or not? Because, like, if Trump comes out and says he didn't even know this shit was going to happen, I feel like that's pretty fucking big, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read you these announcements.
It's like making the entire area ready to pop off again. It's like, come on, we're trying to make it peaceful so that we don't have all that stuff going on. People aren't dying. We don't spend so much money. You know, I'm not a big fan of that.
From Israel, while keeping the video on the screen. This is from from the IDF. The IDF says, this is Israeli announcement from 2 minutes ago, Israel says, the IDF has launched a preemptive strike to damage the Iranian nuclear program. Okay, this is coming from the Israeli military. They say the IDF has launched, the IDF spokesman announces that a short time ago, the IDF, under the guidance of the political echelon leadership, launched a precise and integrated preemptive strike based on high-quality intelligence with the aim of damaging the Iranian nuclear program and in response to the Iranian regime's ongoing aggression against Israel. Dozens of Air Force aircraft recently completed the opening strike, which included attacking dozens of military targets, including nuclear targets in various areas of Iran.
Wow.
The public must obey the Home Front Command's instructions, which will be updated
That's
as
scary.
needed, and act responsibly and patiently. The IDF and the relevant bodies are prepared for many scenarios in defense and attack as needed. For years, says the IDF, Iran has been directly and indirectly promoting terrorism against the state of Israel, financing and directing terrorist acts through its proxies throughout the Middle East, while advancing towards nuclear weapons. IDF says the Iranian regime is the primary perpetrator of all terrorist acts committed against the state of Israel since the beginning of the Iron Sword War, including arming and financing the Hamas terrorist organization responsible for the events of October 7th. During the Iron Sword War, Iran even attacked Israel directly twice, firing hundreds of missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles, drones into the country. The IDF continues. The Iranian regime has a stated goal of destroying the state of Israel.
Wow.
Senior Iranian regime officials declare this and are working to realize it with their envoys in the Middle East. Iran, says Israel, is today closer than ever to obtaining nuclear weapons. Weapons of mass destruction in the hands of the Iranian regime are a threat to the state of Israel and a significant threat to the entire world.
Oh, he's
the state
reading
of
a different
Israel
translation.
will not allow a regime whose goal is the destruction of the state of Israel to possess weapons of mass destruction. The IDF has been conducting a lengthy process of assessments and preparations for the campaign at the front and in the rear. Civilian resilience will be an important component of the campaign.
Ought it be World War III?
The IDF is prepared to continue to act as necessary. The state of Israel has a duty to protect its citizens and will continue to do so whenever required, as it has done in the past. The IDF is conducting an ongoing situation assessment and will update on any developments. So Israel announces it has launched a precise and integrative preemptive strike based on high-quality intelligence with the aim of damaging the Iranian nuclear program and in response to the Iran regime's ongoing aggression against Israel.
Man. Statement from Secretary Marco Rubio. Tonight, Israel took unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. Israel advised us that they believe this action was necessary for its self-defense. President Trump and the administration have taken all necessary steps to protect our forces and remain in close contact with our regional partners. Let me be clear, Iran should not target U.S. interests or personnel.
Israel launched Operation Rising Lion.
Okay, Rising Lion. Good one. All right, let's watch it. Here we go. This came out. This literally just came out.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat. For decades, the tyrants of Tehran have brazenly, openly called for Israel's destruction. They've backed up their genocidal rhetoric with a program to develop nuclear weapons. In recent years, Iran has produced enough highly enriched uranium for 9 atom bombs. 9.
That's a lot.
In recent months, Iran has taken steps that it has never taken before, steps to weaponize this enriched uranium. And if not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months, less than a year. This is a clear and present danger to Israel's very survival. 80 years ago, the Jewish people were the victims of a Holocaust perpetrated.
Well, Asmond, what do you got to say? What do you got to say?
Like, I mean, I get it, right?
like-
I get it, but
It's because I feel like this attack was out of nowhere, and to just say that, like, that's just, yeah, you can pull that card anytime you want.
I mean,
Perpetrated by the Nazi regime. Today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime. Now, as Prime Minister,
Okay.
I've made it clear time and again, Israel will never allow those who call for our annihilation to develop the means to achieve that goal. Tonight, Israel backs those words with action. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb. We also struck at the heart of Iran's ballistic missile program. Last year, Iran fired 300 ballistic missiles at Israel. Each of these missiles
yeah, I remember seeing that.
carries a ton of explosives and threatens the lives of hundreds of people.
Sure.
Soon, those missiles could carry a nuclear payload, threatening the lives not of hundreds, but of millions. Iran is gearing up to produce 10,000s of those ballistic missiles within 3 years.
Well, obviously, we don't want that to happen, you know?
Now, just imagine. Imagine 10,000 tons of TNT landing on a country the size of New Jersey. This is an intolerable threat. It, too, must be stopped.
Yeah, because they haven't proven themselves to be trustworthy, right?
I feel like, in general, like, I mean, I sympathize with them, and I'm sure it's bad, but I also find it to be relatively distasteful that it seems like this is, like, you're structuring this and providing a frame of reference. It's almost like this address is for the American people to, like, get them on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this guy's saying it, like, I mean, I'm just going to read what you said because it's literally what I think. He's mentioning New Jersey and speaking in English to try to gain American sympathy and support. That's exactly what thank you for saying what I was trying to say.
No, that's a good point.
Iran is now working on what it calls the new plan to destroy Israel. You see, the old plan failed. Iran and its proxies tried to encircle Israel with a ring of fire and to attack us with the horrible attack of October.
This might be a stupid question, but, like, why does Iran want to destroy Israel so bad? Because they're Jews? I mean, is it there's no way. Like, I mean, there's no way that's actually it, right? There's no way. No, there's gotta be another reason.
It's kind of the reason.
No, guys, come on. That's it? No. There's sub-reasons? It sounds silly, but it's a very valid question. I know. It's like, how do you have, like, this is like a fucking, like like Cartoon Network, another master plan to destroy Israel. Like, I mean, I bet probably,
Like,
I don't
give me
know.
proof that the plan was happening. Give me proof of why.
Do
how
a lot of
close they were,
Iranian
right?
people even get behind
should be
this?
You should be able to break it down.
Or is it just their government? No.
They should be able to explain a bit more. Like, what do you mean? Like, explain to me how they were so close to being able to make bombs. Like, do you see them, like, I don't know. I don't know the difference between regular nuclear capability, like energy stuff, and then, like, bombs and stuff. Like, what's the leap they have to make and how close were they? Obviously, they're not trustworthy. That's fine. I can give them that point, but to not be trustworthy when you have a nuke doesn't mean that you have a nuke now or that you're even close. Like, what? Show me the evidence, dude. And I'm more on his side, but I do need evidence.
Oh my God.
October 7th. But the people of
Another
Israel,
master
the
plan.
soldiers of Israel, rose like lions to defend our country. We crushed Hamas we devastated Hezbollah. We hit Iranian proxies in Syria and Yemen. And when Iran directly attacked us twice last year, we struck back inside Iran itself.
Sure.
Yet in defending ourselves, we also defend others. We defend our Arab neighbors. They too have suffered from Iran's campaign of chaos and carnage. Our actions against Iran's proxy Hezbollah led to the establishment of a new government in Lebanon and the collapse of Assad's murderous regime in Syria. The peoples of those two countries now have a chance for a different future, a better future. So too do the brave people of Iran. And I have a message for them. Our fight is not with you. Our fight is with the brutal dictatorship that has oppressed you for 46 years. I believe that the day of your liberation is near. And when that happens, the great friendship between our two ancient peoples will flourish once again.
Surely this time. I mean, I think that there's a degree of that that's probably true. Like, I know that, like, it's mostly probably, like, it's wishful thinking, etc. But I think that there's probably a good, like, amount of people that probably feel this way in both countries.
I want to assure the civilized world, we will not let the world's most dangerous regime get the world's most dangerous weapons. And Iran plans to give those weapons, nuclear weapons, to its terrorist proxies. That would make the nightmare of nuclear terrorism all too real.
Yeah, that's what we don't
The
want.
increasing range of
We
Iran's
haven't had that
ballistic
yet.
missiles
Nuclear terrorism, like, not coming from nations, or, like, we haven't had that yet.
would bring that nuclear nightmare to the cities of Europe and eventually to America. Remember, Iran calls Israel the small Satan. It calls America the great Satan. And this is why for decades it's led millions in the chance of death to Israel and death to America. Today, Israel is responding to those genocidal calls with action and with a call of our own. Long live Israel and long live America.
Yeah, this is 100% done to get American support for sure.
Yeah.
It definitely is. And I always wonder, and I don't know, right? But like how much of Iran's hate for America is derived from our support of Israel? You know, like, do they hate us because they hate us, or do they hate us because we're helping people that they hate? Right? Like, because I would say probably 100% of it, yeah, like,
I mean,
all of it basically. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that, like, I mean, a lot of.
I mean, the U.S. helps people for sure. We make sure we help people who are like in a good position to stop them. So like Israel's real good to keep the Middle East from becoming only terrorists. You know, so it's like, yeah, I do feel an urge to back them up, but not at their whim and not to the degree that they can just do whatever they want and stir the pot, and we have to go and stop them or protect them. You know, it's like having a girlfriend who goes and picks fights with people. And then the guy's got to fight. It's like, come on, man. Why you pick fights like that?
These questions, I don't think that, like, there's really answers to them. I'm sure somebody who's, like, more informed about this probably would have a better inference than I do. But I don't think anybody really knows what the answer to any of this is.
Action will help make
Like,
the world a much safer place. I want to thank President Trump for his leadership in confronting Iran's nuclear weapons program. He has made clear time and again that Iran cannot have a nuclear enrichment program. Today, it is clear that Iran is just buying for time. It refuses to agree to this basic requirement of peaceful nations. That is why we have no choice but to act, and act now. The hardest decision any leader has to make is to thwart a danger before it is fully materialized. Nearly a century ago,
I think that's true.
facing the Nazis, a generation of leaders failed to act in time.
I think that Israel and, like, whatever their PR is need to realize that there's, like, a huge contingency of people that really don't like the expectation that Americans have some sort of, or like Westerners have some sort of original sin because they were, you know, like, part of the same culture as the Nazis. And I think this is especially true with young people. Like, the support for Israel is very much generational. There's a fun fact about Iran is that Islam is the fastest shrinking religion there, while Christianity is growing the fastest. Soon the government will no longer represent the people. Is that really true? Like, here, remind me about that after I finish this, because I'd love to look that up and find out the data for that. Let's finish the video, because I keep getting distracted.
Paralyzed by the horrors of World War I, they were determined to avoid war at all costs.
Yeah.
And they got the worst war ever. They adopted a policy of appeasement.
I mean, wait, hold on. I do have Grok right here. I can just do a quick little deep dive. Let me see. Hey, Grok. I heard that in Iran, the fastest growing religion is Christianity, and that pretty soon the government won't represent the people because the people are going to be mostly Christian. Is that true?
Christianity is indeed growing rapidly in Iran, with some estimates suggesting it's the fastest growing religion there, despite severe persecution. Reports indicate hundreds of thousands, possibly up to 1 million Iranians have converted to Christianity, mostly through underground house churches, fueled by disillusionment with the Islamic regime. However, the claim that Iran's population will soon be mostly Christian is speculative. Islam still dominates, with over 90% of the population officially Muslim, and the government's strict control makes a rapid demographic shift unlikely. It's a fascinating trend, but the mostly Christian part seems exaggerated.
So, according to Grok, yeah, it's growing pretty fast, but it's most 90% of the religion of the population is Muslim. So even though Christianity is growing, it's still like severely persecuted, and there's a strict control by the government. So it doesn't seem like it's becoming a mostly one right now, but there is a chance because it is growing and stuff, I guess.
They closed their eyes and ears to all the warning signs. That failure to act resulted in World War II, the deadliest war in history. It claimed the lives of 60 million, including 6 million Jews, a third of my people. After that war, the Jewish people and the Jewish state vowed never again. Well, never again is now. Today, Israel has shown that we have learned the lessons of history. When enemies vow to destroy you, believe them. When enemies build weapons of mass death, stop them. As the Bible teaches us.
What are people saying? 271K. Oh, is that like the Holocaust denier number of Jews that got killed?
I mean, it's still a lot of people.
Is that it? Yes. Okay.
When someone comes to kill you, rise and act first. This is exactly what Israel has done today. We have risen like lions to defend ourselves. Over 3,000 years ago, Moses gave the people of Israel a message that has steeled their resolve ever since. Be strong and courageous, he said. Today, our strong and courageous soldiers and people stand together to defend ourselves against those who seek our destruction. And by defending ourselves, we defend many others, and we roll back a murderous tyranny. Generations from now, history will record that our generation stood its ground, acted in time, and secured our common future. May God bless Israel. May God bless the forces of civilization everywhere. Thank you.
Well,
yeah, I mean, they clearly, this message is for us, right? It's not for the people of Israel. It's for us.
no, yeah, for sure. So like he's trying to get us on board to make us think it's okay. But my first question is, why are we doing this? I don't need you to tell me the history of all this stuff. I'm talking about right now. I thought we just had peace. I thought we were trying to make things good. I don't know the dynamics between all these countries. But to just like do all this stuff and not tell me, like you gotta get more in depth on the nuclear stuff if you want me to be on board. I'm just saying, pretty wild. Yeah, I'm gonna keep up with this. We'll see what happens, and hopefully we don't have things pop off because of this. But yeah, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, that's it for now.